Warning. This show contains content intended for adult audiences. The language is crass at best and downright insulting most of the time. This is all made for the sake of comedy and poor sophomoric taste. The skits are parodies, and any similarity to real people or stories is purely coincidental. Any insults hurled at any one human is made in jest. We're just covering our bases for when one of you skins your knee on an internet insult. We love you. Again, this is all a joke, whether you laugh or not. Not just the show, but this waking existence. The great cosmic giggle. Try not to take it seriously.
At 15 seconds, guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo. Now, I'm sure that most of you know the old story about the astronaut who went far out into space and was asked on his return whether he had been to heaven and seen God. And he said yes.
Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, and sentient artificial intelligence. Join us on this journey to find the others. Because no matter where we find ourselves in this multiverse, the act of existing is all too familiar.
Guys? Is anybody out there? Hello?
The mushroom has a tremendous problem-solving ability.
Herb is a plant. Herbs are good for everything.
As we look across this great expanse and stare at the stars, we can't help but be reminded these lights, though we're seeing them all at the same time, happened across a multi-billion-year delta. Some of those fires burned millions of years ago, some billions, but all of them happened so we could experience them in this one singular moment.
They called us scouts. They called us seekers. They called us Hoosiers. But we were destined to question everything.
I don't know about you, but as for me, the question has already been answered. Should we be here? Yes.
Steve rolls in with his shiny head bling. Talk day eye like it's a Wild West dream. Craig strolls in with a wink and a ring. He loves the shrooms, makes the magic spring. Thursday nights, it's the HoSo Show. Two crazy guys watching steal the show. The laughs tossing that wild moonshine glow. Grab your seat tight, it's the HoSo Show. Steve got robots, thinks they're gonna take flight. Craig's got his visions, colors dancing tonight. The banner and chest aren't in studio light. Two wild spirits making Thursdays real bright. Thursday nights, it's the HoSo Show. Two crazy guys watching steal the show. The laughs, talks, and that wild moonshine glow. Grab your seat tight, it's the HoSo Show.
Is that my son whistling up there? No. Who's it? Oh, that's Craig whistling in the bathroom? Sorry, guys. Craig's not here tonight. It's just me, so it'll be an amazing show. Craig couldn't be here, but the show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. Show must go on! Thank everybody for being here. Let's take a look at these chat messages. Happy Tits Day, friends, says Jennifer Barra. Ben Pitzer says, hello, friends. I'm just loving this. Rachel Maria's here saying, hi there, home slizzlesnesses. What's happening, weird ones? Tits time, tits time, tits time. You guys like tits? Thursday is the show. It's tits. You guys like Nathaniel Rateliff? You keep changing your mind up for so many reasons. But from what I can tell, just might as well go and lay down and choke on your own. I can't give you enough just to keep on believing. But the shit don't run well, it's burned out as hell, and I'm trying so hard not to know. shit.
There we go.
That was working. Now it's picking it up through something else. So.
We're back? What happened? Was it the plug? The plug get kicked? Somebody kick a plug?
Nope, we're on.
What?
Oh, we're back on. How does that sound?
All right, folks, talk to us. Talk to us. Let us know. How does it sound?
You want to do
Did
that?
you guys hear any of that song?
Yeah, I think I did.
All right. Did you guys hear any of that song? You want any more?
It was really
Good.
more of that?
You want some more of that?
You want some more of that?
Dude, 'cause you look so good,
You got some
dude.
more of that? You got some more of that?
Dude,
What happened?
Steve looks identical to the guy. I can't remember his name. I think it was Dale. I think his name was Dale, which tracks. And, man, like the day I moved into the Sad Dad complex, he came in to pay his
Sad
rent
Dad
because I'm right
complex.
next to the office, you know? And he's like, "You new over here, dude?" I'm like, This guy was Bobby Battlehawk, bro. And he had hair just like you. And he just fucking bragged incessantly about how far his money goes in Mexico. And you look dude, you look like you should be driving something that looks like a car but has a truck bed somewhere in the middle of the Mexican
Camaro. So I put a Camaro engine
Dude, I
in my
saw the
Camino.
I saw the greatest Bobby Battlehawk mobile ever on Marketplace the other day. It was called a Dodge Rampage Battlehawk Blue. It's basically Dodge's version of the fucking El Camino Ranchero. A Dodge Rampage, bro. Probably 1983, 84.
Oh, I love the Rampages are dope,
You
dude.
big Rampage
I'm
guy?
a big Rampage
Dude, you
guy.
look like a. I'm saying is.
No, I'm
you look
serious.
Like you
I
got
do.
the
They got
snake
sharp
finger and a
corners.
Rampage.
They got sharp corners. Hey, we're the only show that when they can hear us, it gets worse. Oh my
You're
god!
hilarious, dude.
Oh my
I don't even
God.
know why I'm still holding this thing. Are we getting after it tonight or what?
Let's get after it because I got some things to tell everybody.
I
tonight.
guess
we
I
got
do
a lot
too.
of big.
I mean,
things
I
going
lost
on.
it. Had a
You got
full-on
nothing.
mental
Yeah, you did.
breakdown.
Do we have that?
We got
video
stuff.
and audio.
Here's what we got.
Of Craig mentally breaking down.
He actually did. He recorded me for about 25 minutes. He's like, "Dude, it's only because I love you, but look at you. What do you do? Like Christian Pulisic or whatever.
Yeah,
got a
I'm
hate
Captain
crime for
America.
wearing that." Guys, Steve, I brought a surprise. A fan sent us. This was a fan sent gift.
Thanks, fan.
Thanks, fan.
Thanks, fam.
Number one fando is what I call
A number
it.
one fam.
I
up,
left
fam?
it in the
I
plastic.
hate when people say fam, dude.
Chill, fam. I'm trying to explain
Don't.
something, dude. You're wearing a soccer jersey. Get with the lingo.
All right, fam.
All right, fam. Here's the deal. I didn't even want to take the plastic off of this.
I don't.
This,
Let's
my
go.
man, let's tell them what it is.
Let's go.
This is called Albiz Sealed Oni, as in like the Japanese demon. Okay, ONI. All right, Sealed Oni smelling salts.
Let's
So,
go.
like, one thing, we've been dragging our ass in the first hour here lately, and we're done with that.
I haven't.
We're done with that. We're done with
Speak
that,
for
bud.
yourself, dude. I've been fired up. I need salt.
All right, guys. So
I'll sprinkle a little on my fries.
Anytime you guys think that, where do we send gifts? Well, we can tell you.
132 Winter Park Court. That's my parents' house.
That's
That's the real address. So Tom knows. Tom's here. He agrees. He's been there a bunch. He punched a hole in the door. Still there. Doesn't have the piece. Doesn't have the fucking kindness in his heart to go fix the motherfucker, dude. Does he? It's been 20 years, dude. Go fix that thing for my parents.
All right. So
My
the point
fault. I antiqued his ass. He
Water
punched my
active-
door in. Still there.
Sealed Oni utilizes a water-activated formula design which ensures long-term preservation. Instructions: do not
Real
remove
quick,
cotton
figure
ball.
it out, Rachel. I'm not here to fucking babysit everything you do, all right? Jesus Christ. Can't comment on I'm not in charge of that.
Hang on, I didn't realize.
Ask Mike.
I didn't realize. I got to get a teaspoon of water. This is water activated, and then we put it in there. We shake it up so that it keeps fresh. We don't take the cotton out. I'll be right back. I just need to get a little quick teaspoon.
All right, guys, because just a little quick teaser. We do have some topics that we really want to get to on the show tonight. Drones over New Jersey. What the going on with that? That's wild. We're like, no, we won't shoot them down. We won't shoot them down? That's insane. We got to figure out where these things are going. I heard one guy say they're coming from the ocean. Big breakthroughs in quantum computing. That's huge. I'm going to explain quantum computing to you guys so you foolish brain morons can actually understand it, which is nice. That's going to be good for you guys. It's going to be a good time. Then we also got more stuff about AI. I have a segment about basically hacking the machines. Craig has a segment, and you are 100% going to want to stick around because I made Craig an open for his. We each have new opens for our segments because the show's going to go like this as such. In the beginning, we're going to give you some fun stuff like this. We're giving you fun stuff, maybe a few things that go awry. And then we're going to give you a little bit of news. Second hour, we're going to get ripped and maybe do a little chatting in the second hour with you guys. Let's get deep. Let's get real. Let's have conversations. That's what this whole thing's all about. We've been laughing all night long. Okay, you want a part of that? We're having fun. We're chatting about freaking Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Mike's over here talking about how beautiful his beard is. Comes in here just flaunting it in all of our face. Oh, we got the water activation. We got the water. I'm not on this side. Dude.
Who's going first?
I'll do it.
I'll do it, dude. Dude, I ain't afraid, dude.
Let's do it noses to noses. Yeah, noses.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
Let's do it.
All right.
You want to get in on this?
Yeah,
Three-way.
Come on, three-way.
Triple
dude.
kiss.
Once.
Triple kiss.
Okay, tip and nose dip. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. That's rough. That's rough.
Get in there deep, bud.
All right.
Get your fucking face in it.
Yeah.
Did you just sniff after the fact you took it away?
It gets in there, Mike.
Bro, Mikey, let me. Dude, that's not. I want to keep doing it. It's
not bad.
I know, dude. It makes your eyes water.
Yeah.
I want to keep doing it.
Oh, I love it.
Get up.
Yeah, dude. I just sit there with my eyes burning.
You gotta fucking get a fucking sniff, you nerd.
It's not as bad as they make it out to be.
That's not. That's weak.
No,
Shit.
it's weak.
Hey, Elise, you fucking failed big time. If you're gonna get us gifts, get us something good and worthy of,
Stuff.
this. Worthy of this stuff, You feeling good, Mike?
That felt good.
My nose is bleeding. I
It's,
wonder if it's from the
my
Oxycontin.
eyes bleeding. My eyes bleeding.
This is America. Home and free, baby.
Squat
Is
down,
this America?
hyperventilate 10 good breaths, and then get you a huff of it. Listen, this ain't going away. This isn't going away. It'll be here.
Squat down, hyperventilate.
Hyperventilate, dude. Get you.
The more you do it, the less it works. Like every other good drug. Boof it?
Move it.
Boof it! What's boof it? Pitzer. Oh! Oh!
Woo! That one was more.
Woo!
That one was more. That one was more. That one was
I'm
more.
fucking ready to talk. You tell me what you're talking about tonight, Steve?
Nope, never
it's Steve
going
against
to.
the machine. It's me against the mind.
What? What? I can't handle it. We are going to do a little bit of acting because if you missed it last week, the acting was delectable. We are trying to get a job as a couple guys in a high school.
You got you.
And we're going to lead a high school. Can we close that thing? We're
It's
gonna
closed.
We're going to lead a high school improv class. We were basically hired last week. And if you didn't check that out, you're a piece of shit, man. You should probably check it out. Okay? So should we roll the new opens?
The new opens? Are you
Yeah,
going first?
I just want to show them to everybody because
Well, you can just introduce the segment. You want to do your thing?
I'll do my thing
Are
first.
we doing
You
your
ready?
intro?
Already?
Are we doing your intro?
Well, we're talking about the news a little bit. I already gave them a hit of the news.
Are we doing your intro?
But we're already 20 minutes in, so yeah, we need to get to the intro. We got to get to the
Is that
intro.
what we're doing?
Like a rattlesnake in the house. That's what.
You ready?
Rattlesnake bite.
Slytherin. All right, what are we doing?
What are we doing? You
Play
want in?
my open,
You want
dude.
in? Play his open. He wants in.
Yeah.
Steve's intro.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever. ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
You guys all ready for this? Boom, 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 boom. I made an open. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I made one for Craig too. You're gonna see that one in a minute. It's good. I took a little more time on his than I took on mine. So we've established the salt smell, but how do they taste? Give me a little lick.
I don't think you want to do that.
Give me a
It's right
fucking
there,
lick
bud.
of it. Could you imagine, Scotty? I'm not gonna do anything you want me to do. So we're supposed to keep shaking it. All right, guys, I'm going to teach you about... Are you going to leave the whole time? I mean, you can stay. You can leave. I don't care. I mean, I'm going to be doing this for a while. Quantum computing, what do you know about it?
Nothing.
Okay, quantum computing, basically... Let me explain regular computers right now. Everything works on bits, all right? So they're getting usually 64 bits, and it's either zeros or ones. So it's 0 and 1, 0, 0, or 1, 1. So those are the only options for your computer.
And that's the reason why there's an uncanny valley, right? I don't know. I'm just putting this together because you're talking about bits, and I'm always like, remember when we had 8-bit? We had 16-bit,
Yeah.
and then it was 32-bit was like the Sega CD. Then we had the 64. Nintendo 64 came out. PlayStation was on the same ride. They like once you, it kind of the jump. Like I remember when we're seeing these things as they're progressing. We've talked about this before. Look really real. And then you look back and you're like, yeesh, that's what it looked like?
It still doesn't look that
And then
real.
people are like,
Sometimes
oh,
it's
there's an uncanny valley.
Yep.
But if we get computing off of the bit system, changes the game a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Let's just for instance,
Sorry.
the news
Sorry, I
article.
didn't mean to
you're
sidebar
good.
you there.
The news article, for instance, was a problem that computer scientists have trying to figure out for years, and it would take a normal computer like 10 septillion
Years.
Septillion years, like.
The universe is only
10 times longer, yes, than they think the universe has been around. Yeah. So just, and you think, how can they really get an answer to a problem that takes that long? Because if they don't know the answer, how do they know the computer's getting the answer? And that's the problem with qubits, which are quantum bits. So these quantum supercomputers, they're in superposition, okay? What that means is take a light switch. A light switch is on or off. Pretty
Pretty
standard
straightforward.
shit. A dimmer, it has all these levels in between there. It's kind of a good, what I like the analogy is like a coin. Mm-hmm. Coin is heads or tails, right? Sure. But when it's spinning, it's in superposition. It is both heads and tails.
Okay.
So it can go either way, and that's how this goes. So say an old computer is trying to figure something out. The old computer, let's say it's
if not this, then this.
Yes. Say it's going through a maze. Well, it's going to take one route till its end, cross that one off its list, come back the other way, go up this way, cross that one, until it methodically crosses everything off of its list.
Sure.
With quantum mechanics and quantum computing, this is where it starts to get a little bit weird. The quantumness of the whole thing is that it only exists when we enact upon it. So it can take all the routes immediately and tell you this is the best way through the maze.
It's Doctor Strange. It's Doctor Strange. It's doing this thing.
It's doing that. It's got.
He tries out all of the things because he's got the Infinity Stone.
Yes, and what you take, it's not like Doctor Strange, okay? Unless you're on a fucking head full, then it's Doctor Strange and a half, there, fellas. But what it does is, what we can do is compute more, okay? So now we're computing more, now we're getting things smaller, and they can take certain particles and turn them into superconductors, because superconductors are what we're going to need to make all of this happen. Capacitors, supercapacitors. And so we're reaching a point to where it used to have to be like super cold for these things to work.
Now they're talking about maybe doing it under the ocean, which is fucking crazy.
It's fucking wild.
Because when I think of electronic data, I think keep it as far away from fucking water as you possibly can. But then it makes sense.
Yeah.
If you got to keep shit super cold.
Yes.
You know?
It makes sense. So what the worrisome thing to come out of it is encryption. It basically, negates all encryption, because once a supercomputer is able to hack some sort of code, and people keep going, what's up with Bitcoin? What's up with the cryptos? I don't even really think too much about those, even though I do. Well, I think we were talking earlier today. It's like all the money is encrypted digitally with banks.
When people
stuff
talk
like
about,
that.
well, what
So-
happens to Bitcoin when they get quantum computing? It's like, well, I don't know. It's a $1.8 trillion asset. There's 17 trillion in gold in the world. Like the actual, all of the banks that are also protected by cryptography, way bigger target than the $1.8 trillion Bitcoin class.
Yes, so cybersecurity is going to get insane. And they think it'll take AI to the next level of AI, this quantum computing. Once it's able to learn on a quantum level, then we're dealing right now with the time it takes from your idea, and I'm going to get more into this later in the segment, but your idea to take it used to take years and years and years. If you had an idea, you may have to pass that idea on to your grandson. So you can be like, oh, my dad, my grandpa used to think of this shit back in the day, flight. You know, it's like, oh, it's going to take a couple thousand years for us fucking idiots to figure it out. Well, now the time between your idea and making it happen is just getting like this, and this, which is kind of a weird, scary place to be, because you're going to be able to create stuff with your ideas damn near immediately.
It's the craziest
with these
thing.
quantum computers. Now, how they're going to get the energy and stuff like that, I don't quite know, because it's going to be a whole energy balance thing. Even though I think they run, I'm not sure the energy usage on that. I would need to check that.
I gotta think though, and this is a bit of a sidebar, but on the same token, like when Facebook let everybody just start using AI for their profile pictures like every day, when the largest online platform with over 2 billion users makes, and Google, we were just talking about Gemini, like my Gmail now has a Gemini plugin, like everybody is now, we're now getting to a point, everybody's had access, but they haven't had access on the very user-friendly internet. They had to kind of go out and seek it and then figure out how to do it. Now it's being implemented as a plugin in like all of these things that we interact with daily. We're about to see fucking energy usage blow up. And it's going to fucking affect heating bills and fucking everything else. People are like, did I really need to make a picture of me surfing on a turtle? You know, through the I did. I wanted to see what I can't draw, so I wanted to see what the computer could imagine for me. So,
Mike, can you actually look up how much AI is expected to increase our energy?
It's going to be crazy.
How much energy? How much more energy will we need to function with AI?
There's a comment like it's very scary, and I'm with it. Like I get it, but you got to get on the train because it's coming down the tracks. Just at least untie yourself from the tracks. Don't let it kill you. You know, like we were talking about it. Like we're at this point just trying to figure out how to implement it. You'd be amazed. There's probably a bunch of mundane things you're doing in your everyday life that you're like, man, if only I was well off enough to have someone do this for me. A lot of these menial tasks can be done with a very basic AI tool that is available to everybody. It's pretty wild, dude.
This is as bad as it'll ever get, the AI right now. And it's pretty freaking amazing. And that's what I'd like to accomplish with this segment here, is teaching people to make their lives a little easier using AI. I know you've heard me talk about ideogram on here. I don't know how many people actually really need ideogram in their life. It's a way to make graphics with words. You only get a certain amount for free per day, but it makes really good graphics in any style you want. So if you have something for a party, or if you have something for your work that needs a newsletter or something like that, then you go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is kind of the Google almost of the AIs from what I've experienced.
Right.
Now Google has its own Gemini. Gronk is there too. And actually Google's Gemini...
Oh, I'm sorry. Grok is X.
Is X, yeah. Google's Gemini came out today, and a guy was using it, and he was using Google's Gemini to help him understand other large language models, LLMs.
That's, to me, that's the cheat code.
Yep, so now we're using each other, which made me think of this theory like the old world gods. We have one like Gemini. What if we named one Zeus? what if we named all these AIs different god names? And that's actually what happened. But the stories, the AI was able to remove itself from the planet.
I love
like the AI was able to remove itself from the planet years and years and years ago. This is a cycle that just keeps happening with AI. And so our old stories are about these things called Zeus and Jupiter and Ares and all these things, but they were just companies' AIs that all became gods because one AI was really good at war. One AI was the love AI. Because I do think there will be specialized AIs that learn different things. Now, once we reach a certain inflection point, the AI is going to be able to learn kind of basically what the other AI knows. But also, where is the AI getting its information? It's getting its information from us. Hopefully it'll be able to, because we are biased, we are flawed, we have so many things going on. Every story we've told isn't exactly the truth because our eyes can't even relay the memories correctly to even be allowed to do that. So each memory recreates itself in our brain each time we remember it anyway. So AI is basing its information off of all of that. So we'll need some sort of sentient, if like when astronauts go to outer space and they see the planet, it like shifts something in their brain to where it's like, oh shit, we're all in this together, dude. 100%. I gotta change stuff. The AI is gonna need some element of that, which it's going to be able to learn. If one person has learned one thing once, it knows it. You know what I mean? Like, and now with ChatGPT 4.0 is the last one. Now it's 0.1. So this has all happened in the last week. Like, this is how fast this stuff is moving.
Yeah, it's coming so fast.
It happened, now it's 01. Well, 01 Pro is Jarvis. It's $200 a month.
It's absurd.
And it'll basically, like, any research topic you have, which I'm going to get into something right next that'll help you with that kind of stuff. Any research topic you have, you can basically put it into this.
We can actually use my segment to talk about that thing that you were going to let them know about.
They drew as a example. They drew a picture of a solar energy conductor that would be used in space. So they draw it out, a crude drawing, show it to ChatGPT 4.0, and it says you need to make your dish this big. I would recommend making it out of these alloys. So it basically learns.
It's grabbing info from.
It's Jarvis. Imagine when fucking what's his face
Iron
had
Man?
Jarvis.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Yeah, had Jarvis.
Tony Stark.
I was gonna say the dude from Weird Science and Weird Science.
Oh yeah.
Same dude.
Same guy.
But Jarvis when he's got. Would you rather have Jarvis or the chick from Weird Science? Yeah, come on. Let's not get stupid here. Why did he make Jarvis like fucking the dude from the movie with Heath Ledger? First Night.
Oh,
Dark
dude.
Knight.
Not Dark
Hang
Knight.
on a minute. Are you talking about A Knight's Tale?
Knight's Tale. Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't appreciate that comment at all, Julina.
Okay, what do we got?
Back to Steve's wig. It makes him look smarter. Craig's, on the other hand, kind of opposite. He needs some drumsticks in his hands and a beer. Actually, that's fine.
We need more research.
I do look smarter. I do look super smart.
What is an LLM? Oh, is that the language
Large language model. Yeah, hit me with your questions. Maybe I'll be able to answer them. I don't know. What do we got on the chat?
This is all news to me. Wow. On the heating point, I saw a video of a greenhouse using the heat from mining crypto to keep it warm, which makes sense. So some bitches get hot too.
This is all news to me. Wow. What is an LLM? If it makes you feel better, I'm a drummer and I fucking drink beer too. Okay.
I don't feel bad.
Technology can kiss my ass today. That's the crazy thing. With all these advancements of technology, you know, all technology runs pretty well to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. But now we'll be able to let our greatest minds be able to do what our greatest minds are capable of doing. Which is, you know, we'll be able to figure shit out like very quickly now.
Sure.
If we wanted to solve cancer, we're right there putting it in a large language model and them saying, hey, dipshits, it's already cured. It's your food and shit.
Yeah,
that's
all you
fucking
gotta do, but what are you
killing
doing?
you. It's sugar and fucking, like, are you dumb?
Stop being dumb.
So with the large language models talking to each other, that leads us to where Google has this thing called Notebook LM. And what, Mike, I have Notebook LM pulled up.
I have it all starting to pull up.
But there needs to be a lot more research because there's good projections, but in the long run, within 6 to 10 years, it is very bad for the whole entire country.
Is it?
And for the world.
What does it say? Because no one, I don't think, can hear you. Can they hear you?
No.
Turn on your mic.
The consumption of energy that AI is going to need for us to produce all of this, for us to get all of this information back, is going to consume more energy than we ever thought possible.
You know what we got to do? We got to develop nuclear again, like we're not a bunch of dipshits.
Diamond batteries. You guys heard of the new diamond batteries? In the UK, they figured out how to put atoms or photons or something real small inside of a diamond battery, and it's a real slow atomic reaction over time that's controlled. So they're able to run stuff off these diamond batteries for thousands and thousands of years. That's what I'm saying. You got a theory like that, you put it into one of these big, large language models, it's going to help you along the way. Be like, try this, experiment with this, do this. Like, it's going to be the theory person for a while. AI will be the theoretical, philosopher. It'll be the
Sure.
It won't be able to put it into the real world until we start teaming them up with robots, till we start 3D printing.
That's coming.
Yeah, that's all coming.
But
That's all
coming. And the thing is like,
I have Notebook LM, the website pulled up.
Yes.
So go to that and then do a screen share. Go ahead, Craig.
Oh, I was going to say, there is something like you were talking about, how when the astronauts go up and they look down and we're in this together and we have to figure out a way to get the AI to be sentient of what that even means, understanding of what that even means. And so, well, first off, Scott did ask he was asking what's an LLM, but now he's asking what is a large language model.
Oh, it's the what it's getting. It's data.
It's the input. It's the
input.
It's like cliff notes that are pumped into the AI, which it then uses from a million different places to form an opinion.
I mean, I'm sure there's the LLM is just the term now for Gronk.
For what they're putting in. Yeah, it is the AI.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Because
AI encompasses so much.
Like when this will even kind of segue into my bit, which you turned me on a Notebook, which allowed me to, I'm dead set on bringing the psychedelic podcast back, psychedelic content back in a way that is a little more easily digestible. Made a lot of psychedelic content, and it's like a lot of it is just like fucking neuroscience, which is like we're talking about harmines, neurotransmitters. The average person's not doing it. You can take things like this that are maybe just a little bit out you know what? The next time you get a contract from a lawyer, a real estate contract, you can put this into Notebook and say, can you break this down?
ChatGPT too.
So that I can understand it as though I'm a teenager that you're trying to keep engaged. And that's exactly, because I was trying to figure out where to start. Because I was so excited about what this means for us that the first thing I do, I was like, okay, well, what makes 5-MeO DMT different than these other serotonergic? And I'm like, maybe if we're gonna do this, maybe we pull it back a little bit. Let's start from the beginning. And so since you have Notebook LM up, do you want to like say something to that, or I can kind of go ahead and talk on it? What I'll do is after that, Mike can play I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Steve made me an intro for my little bit because Steve's hacking the machine, I'm hacking the man, and so hacking the mind, hacking the man, whatever, figure it out. But Steve will talk to you about Notebook LM, and then what I'm going to say, we're going to go through a quick history of psychedelic use for therapy in the United States, basically from the history of psychedelic use in the United States, as though you were trying to keep a teenager engaged. So if you want to talk about Notebook LM,
cap, bro.
I don't know if I got any cap, bro. In there. I don't know if there's caps. Yeah, I don't know if there's caps.
I bet there's
in
caps in your talk.
There might be.
So Notebook LM, basically what it is I wish I had this when I was more of a student, but if you're a student of life, you're going to love this. If you have a lot of podcasts backed up, if you have a PDF file that's giant that you want the research out of, if you're like dying from a disease and you need to like research it all yourself, this is actually what you need to go to. Like, I didn't even think of that aspect till just now. But what I've done is I have the HoSo Show, I have the Joe Rogan Experience. What it can do is you can upload something into it.
Like a whole video.
Whole video. I don't know if there's a limit yet. There might be. What it's basically doing is taking any large bit of information that you don't have the time or the fucking energy
Just like really
to
blocky
read.
text that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah.
Dude,
And
what did it say? What did I say to you when
Oh,
you sent it to
geez.
me? I go, I don't know, dude. I think I'm going back to school.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it made
Yep.
me want to become a researcher of
It's
all
wild.
things.
It
It's
is wild.
fucking insane.
So say for instance, I took the Joe Rogan experience. It gave me a detailed outline of what happened in that episode.
Table of
It
contents.
gave me a study guide, a table of contents, frequently asked questions. Anything I might need to know inside of that episode, it tried to siphon out of there and give me the key information. I don't know, Joe Rogan experience. If I listened to the episode, then I kind of could understand what it's getting, because you have the checks and balances on these things. The HoSo Show, we did that. Mike, go ahead and click on the HoSo Show. So you can see, I just put in one of our shows to the 28th show, and up there I got like a frequently asked questions and what is the HoSo Show. If you want to click on one of those, Mike.
Please, these are great. I forgot about
The
these.
HoSo Show, frequently asked questions. Yeah, you can click on that. So there you go. You got some frequently asked questions.
Can you
Mike,
expand that by chance? Let me see if I can.
yeah, you can expand it. Oh, where'd it go? On a different screen?
Dude, this is the same.
You know what? We're just.
But if you want to
Read it off.
read it with your mic. Turn your mic off.
All right, so we got the HoSo Show fact. What is the HoSo Show? The HoSo Show is a comedic podcast that uses humor and satire to explore philosophical and existential themes. The show embraces a sophomoric and irreverent style, often using crass language and potentially offensive humor.
That's good. That was good. It gets it. It gets it. It knows what we're trying to do. You see that?
I do.
So we put our show in there so I could kind of see if it works, and it works. School?
And yeah, we're nobodies.
What are we doing in school now? I had to bring poster board up to my child's
my
school.
favorite story of the week.
I felt like calling the school and being like, hey, poster board for my child.
Is this after the Morse code class?
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm like, there's a passenger pigeon class after that. Are we digging into stone tablets next? Are we,
Put us back on.
we have a scroll? We have an ink and a scroll again? What else old shit? What else old shit?
You got cocaine in your blood?
Yeah, you got a little
Or ghost in your blood? Do some cocaine about it? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, you smoke signal class after this? I was calling on a
Poster
landline too.
Yeah. Yeah, with the fucking rotary, bud.
So I says to him, I
says.
go, hey, what is he? He needs poster board. This is like, I just got off of the computer talking to a large language model that knows every answer better than every teacher inside of this building. Can you explain, please, why I'm getting my son?
Inside of the state. All of you
dang,
bums.
dude.
Grab some pine.
Dang, Missouri, you gonna take
Grab
that crap
some
from
fucking
him?
pine,
You gonna
all right?
take
The
that,
robot's
Missouri?
lapping you, bud.
So I had to bring him poster board, but I did pull up and I was like, hey, I'm here to deliver poster board to my son to save his high school career. When does the comedic part of the show start?
This is where we talk with our asses.
Asshole mio.
You can't fucking please them, bud. You can't please them.
Let's go ahead and roll Craig's video.
All right.
I need my computer if we're gonna do
Go
that.
ahead and roll Craig's video.
I need my computer. I'm gonna sit down.
I made this video for Craig.
Oh shit! I gotta see it. Hang on one second.
It's good.
Hang on. I haven't
You're
seen
gonna
it.
play this game? You're gonna play this game with him?
I haven't seen
Oh,
it, bud.
everybody knows. I told you I
No,
texted
I haven't seen
everybody.
it. I haven't seen it. I'm really excited to see how my friend cares about what I care about. I want to see how my friend cares about things that I care about.
I was late last night. I had to do something.
I get it. Go ahead.
Drugs and Craig and drugs and drugs and Craig loves drugs and drugs and Craig and drugs and Craig loves drugs. Craig's name synonymous with drugs. This is all Craig's idea. If we get caught, if it's a cult, remember this is all Craig Kohler's idea. Drugs, drugs, drugs and Craig. Drugs, drugs, drugs and Craig.
So, what'd everybody think?
I hope all of you have a friend that loves you enough and supports you enough in the things that you want the world to take you serious about, to spend the time to make something that clearly, obviously, this is communicating exactly what I'm trying to communicate.
Drugs and Craig and drugs and drugs and Craig loves drugs and drugs and Craig and drugs and Craig loves drugs. Craig's name synonymous with drugs. This is all Craig's idea. If we get caught, if it's a cult, remember this is all Craig Kohler's idea. Drugs, drugs, drugs and Craig. Drugs, drugs, drugs and Craig.
Steve. Well, I'm glad you asked. Just as funny the second time, they say. I'm glad you asked, Steve. I looked up a PubMed article, right? Yeah. Talking about psychedelic science from far out to the future is basically the title. That Notebook. I said, listen, Notebook LM, we have to win the hearts and minds of children when it comes to the drug conversation. Okay? We've already seen how the lion fucking failed us. So we got to figure out a new way to do it. So it said, from far out to the future, dude. That's what psychedelics are about. And even I asked it to give it a voice and said, you got to talk like this, dude. You got to talk like this.
Turtle from a Disney movie.
Imagine this. People have been using psychedelic plants and fungi like magic mushrooms for ages, literally thousands of years, Steve. Literally. Okay. They were used in ancient healing ceremonies and rituals. But you fast forward to 1938. Fuck all the rest of those thousands of years. Dumb. 1938 specifically, when this scientist dude named Albert Hoffman,
never heard of him,
accidentally created LSD in his laboratory. 5 years later, went for a little bike ride into the unknown, became the first person to trip on LSD. Little did he know, he was starting a whole revolution.
It was 5 years later?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he was developing it as a headache medicine.
Yeah, I thought it was that day.
The bicycle day was. Bicycle day was when he like intentionally dosed.
Gotcha. Okay.
He did accidentally dose when he synthesized it as a headache medicine with some efficacy, but he's feeling a little weird. And then 5 years later, it took him 5 years to be like, all right, I think I'm ready. Well, how much of this am I supposed to take? We'll figure it out.
My headache's gone.
He was a centenarian.
Yeah.
He had a good long one. Yep. A good long life, dude. 50s and 60s were like a giant
what did he change his name to?
experience. Nothing.
He didn't?
No, that was Richard Alpert. Changed his name to Ram Dass.
I thought Albert Hoffman.
No, he was a doctor, man. He was but he was like a real doctor, not like a brain, like a thought doctor.
They all had cool fucking.
No, he was like a scientist doctor, not a thinking thought doctor. 50s and 60s were like a giant psychedelic experiment. Scientists were researching its potential, and the counterculture was counterculturing.
When's the funny part?
But then the party was over. It's Steve cracking up for me.
They all love your song.
Yeah,
Mike,
I get it. I'm going to have drugs and Craig stuck in my head now.
Hit it one more time.
Great. Yeah, do it. No, I love it. I don't think anybody's
Craig.
mad. Dude, that part right there is my favorite.
Drugs and Craig loves drugs.
The fucking
and drugs
Mark
and
Twain
Craig,
to-
Craig and drugs and Craig loves drugs. Craig's name synonymous with drugs. This is all Craig's idea. If we get caught, it's a cult. Remember, this is all Craig Kohler's idea. Drugs and Craig. Drugs and Craig.
The 50s and 60s were like a giant psychedelic experiment. Scientists were researching its and experience, by the way. Yeah, if you're hanging out with the right people.
That was an experience.
An experiment and an experience, those lines kind of blur. We're researching its potential, and the counterculture was well counterculturing. But then the party was fucking over. In the 70s and 80s, governments, like the strict parents at a house party, shut down most psychedelic
Dude,
research.
I'm a teen. I can totally relate. with
Yeah,
that.
dude, absolutely. Can you believe this, dude? Even though this is nowhere near as good as the one that I read you earlier that I
No, this
fucking
is
lost.
good.
Yeah, that I fucking lost.
This is
I
dog shit
had a
compared to
full
that
on
one.
meltdown earlier.
Yeah, this one's dog shit.
Even though there was evidence that these substances could be helpful and weren't super dangerous. Talk about a buzzkill, huh?
Oh,
Guess
man.
what? Psychedelic research back, motherfucker. After years of people fighting for it, scientists are finally allowed to study these substances again. And they're looking at how psychedelics can help with mental health issues like PTSD, addiction, and depression. They're also researching how psychedelics can boost creativity and even create spiritual experiences. Scientists are working hard to understand how these substances affect our brains and nervous systems. It's like they're trying to unlock secrets of the mind. So basically, psychedelic science had a wild past, got shut down for like a quick spell, all right, and is now making a comeback. It's a pretty exciting time to be studying the brain and all its weird and wonderful possibilities. So you're curious about how scientists are exploring the therapeutic uses of these trippy substances, right? Well, let's break it down, Jack. Remember how we talked about how psychedelic research was shut down for a while? Well, now it's back, and scientists are super interested in how these substances can be used to help people with various mental health challenges. MDMA, which some people might know as ecstasy or Molly,
Oh, I like that one.
is showing promise in treating PTSD. Imagine experiencing something really scary or traumatic. PTSD can make it hard to shake off those bad memories and move on. MDMA-assisted therapy is being studied to see if it can help people across those difficult experiences. Now, we've talked about this scores of times on the show.
John scores of times.
John scores of times. We've talked to Johns Hopkins about it. Come on in here, pal. We've talked to Johns Hopkins about it. We've talked to Rick Doblin about it. We got kicked in the fucking head by the FDA, and they basically said, "Hey, those there's no such thing as a double-blind study, right? When it comes to psychedelics." It's a crazy thing to ask because there is no control when you're talking about experiencing things that only the person that is having the experience could possibly have. It's impossible to turn the ineffable into clunky language. And so and even if you did, that's them. There's no measure. We don't have the scientific like we have brainwaves scans, things like that, where we learn quite a bit about where things get to be active in the brain, maybe why this part of the brain isn't communicating to this part of the brain when we're taking, drugs that operate on serotonergic 5-HT2A receptors or glutamatergic like ketamine or nitrous that you can use for like more anesthetic purposes and things like that, putting people under things like that. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I've never looked at anyone like that before in my life.
I love a good look of fear. It really gets me going.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up with your computer, dude?
Oh, it's a reminder of all the great things that have happened in my life.
Oh, cool.
This one in particular,
Cool.
the best day of my life, which someday I will tell the whole story.
Ooh, today
I'm
sounds
write,
good.
It's not. It's not.
Today sounds
It's
fun.
not a good day for that. You're talking to Randy Frasco right now. Have some
Yeah, that's
respect.
true.
Psilocybin, the magical compound found in magic mushrooms, is. You know what? This is all baby shit. Okay, this is all baby shit green. I've been telling these people. Far more advanced science.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now I'm out fucking the Notebook. Okay, I'm John Henry. I'm out fucking the fuck machine. Okay, you guys want to talk sites? We can do it. I can close this fucking thing right now. I don't need to talk to you like you're an idiot because I believe that my fans, I was right the first time. Are smarter than this. Hey, you're right. It's getting hectic.
It's getting hectic. Getting crazy. It's getting hectic. It's getting wild.
I smoked weed with John Hopkins in college. Yeah, we can get it. Fuck, you should have cracked that thing over my head like the WWE.
Oh, I'm not going to do that to my guy.
You guys ready? You guys ready to do one?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ready to do a little short little fucking bumper? Huh? You want a little fucking...
It's way worse now.
That one bit him.
It's way worse now. It's way worse now. It's way worse now.
Holy fuck. Holy. Dude, there's nothing I love more than that good gagging sound.
Mike, hit me with, you know what I want to hear right now.
Drugs. And
Yeah,
Craig.
Hey, no, we got turned off. We got turned off. Yeah,
That one flagged us
My
for
bad.
money now. We meant to
My
take that
bad,
off.
yeah.
That's our fault. That's not your fault.
Not your
That's
fault.
our fault. I meant
That
to
flags
take
us
that
now.
Stop doing that. They demonetized the string. Guys, we can't play. It's a sad day, but we can't play Skibbity Toilet anymore for you.
It's all right. Our
So if you want us to...
Lord isn't here.
Oh, dude. I'm recovering on that one. Can you imagine? Dude, can I knock you the fuck out one time just so that I can wake you up?
Hold on, buddy.
Yeah, get you a fucking huff of that.
Oh, hey, Jesus. Someone take a screenshot.
Get you a little bump of that, Jesu.
Take a screenshot.
Get you some, Koryezu. Oh, dude, I can smell that over here.
Wow.
Get a screenshot.
Are you fingering the
No,
Lord?
I'm not.
Dude, don't finger the Lord. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it one more time. Dude, I kind of want to just
Is there
do
a
it.
warning? Is there
I
a
just kinda
warning?
want to do it. Can we do it
Is
too
there a
much?
warning?
It's like, caution, read label for use. It's for adult use only.
Do my kids want it?
Instructions do not remove. We already did all that.
Give it to my
Okay.
kids?
Uncap, take a whiff, perform.
Whenever you
Yeah,
want.
call
Whenever
your
you
kids
want.
down here.
Call
right
my
now.
kids.
They're not 18. It says 18. We shouldn't have read the label. You are the boss of them.
Damn right.
You are the boss of them, not
Guys,
the
we hope you enjoyed that
FDA.
first hour because it was full of insight and innovation and thought-provoking topics and news stories.
I can't believe
and
that they
everything
just-
you ever could have wanted in your life on a Thursday night. And we really thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Christopher Rachel Crawford. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Elise. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you. Thank you all for being here.
What are the effects?
If you want us to say thank you to you,
yeah, fucking
put your name
put
in
your
there.
name there, Julina. Thank you.
Put your name there. Thank you, Julina. Who
Ben
else is in
Pitzer.
there?
Thank you.
Ben Pitzer, thank you.
Rachel Marie. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel Marie. There was someone else. There was Allison.
Allison Christine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who else is in here? Rachel. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I knew Elise was coming in with it. I knew it as soon as we started saying that. This is her wheelhouse. This is her freaking wheelhouse. Skittles. Skittles.
Get it. Oh, wait a second. What happened? Did it spill?
Oh, dude, on my vape.
Dude, bro, suck it down.
Oh my god. Oh!
No. No, I got your vape. I salted up your vape, dude.
That's good, Mike.
Dude, I'll tell you what, that will straight up keep snow off of your face. Oh, that's how you keep people from doing cocaine. Right here. Just like you spread salt on the snow. Okay? Put a little salt up in your nose. Dude, I made a whole pot of coffee earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't drink a fucking bit of it, but I'm ready for it now. Is it all burnt? I don't care. I'll drink
No,
burnt
it's
coffee.
not burnt.
Okay, cool. Cool. In the second hour?
In the second hour tonight, we're gonna have some fun with you guys. So if you guys want to have like some fun, maybe you guys like, I don't know, we're trying to do this thing for real time. And if you guys like want to have fun with a couple dudes, 3 dudes who really want to have like fun with their friends, this is what we do. We have fun on Thursday nights and laugh, because that's what life's all about. Because really, the AI is probably going to kill us all at best case scenario. So if we don't start getting while the getting is getting good, I don't know what we're doing. Quantum computing is basically building a world around us that we're going to be able to control anything at any time. So while we have the reality that we kind of know about right now, let's go ahead and get fucking wiki with it. Let's get a little wiki with it. Those are the side effects of smelling salt. If anybody needs to know, that was just it. I don't know what that was, where that came from. It came from here. I'll tell you that much. Smelling some ass. Dude. You ever smell an asshole that smells like this?
You shake that motherfucker up good enough, dude. I want to give Mike a real one. Like, I want to shake it up and give Mike a real, because we kind of pussyfooted around.
He almost puked.
I know.
Just dry herb.
Hey guys, if you guys love USA, be sure to put it in the chat.
Yeah, dude.
Or if you are loving awareness, we're basically wearing
pretty much
the same shirt.
Pretty much same thing. The U.S. is the good guy.
The U.S. is loving awareness.
The U.S. is the good guy, and we are loving awareness in the world.
If I had a tank or something,
I would put I am loving awareness on it. Yeah, dude, I love it. I love irony, dude.
That's in that movie though, where he has that thing on his helmet that says peace or something like that.
Oh, Full Metal Jacket?
Yep.
Yeah. Right on. Mike,
second hour, guys, we're going to talk about fun stuff.
I don't know. What do you guys want? I'll tell you what. We'll let you guys choose it. Do you want...
No, don't let them choose
anything. Do you want a skit?
anything.
Do you want commercials? Do you want
Mike?
We're going to do the Iggy.
Oh, go ahead and give him Iggy. Go ahead and give him Iggy. That's a little short guy.
We're still doing the Iggy thing. Iggy talked to Learn. If you're from St. Louis, Learn is a pretty famous radio host on The Point and Casey right now. Iggy got her on the show. Hopefully, maybe one day we'll get to talk to her too. I don't know. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
The only girl I've ever been in love with, Laura Patterson.
Who's Laura Patterson?
She lived in Nebraska.
What's this? Why aren't you together anymore?
It was a long time ago. No, she had something happen to her.
Oh. Is she alive?
I don't know. I can't find her.
Oh my God.
On Facebook or anything, so I don't know. No, I was like in my 20s when I met her. Yeah, we just fell in love.
You have a photo of Laura Patterson in your house?
The train!
Oh God, that's so good.
Good scroll up. Give first break.
It's all of them.
The plane!
It's all.
Okay,
Let's take a look behind the scenes at a sales meeting over at Cashmere
Changed
Cannabis,
all of them.
the world's finest premier luxury medicinal marijuana company that cares about patients. We join the meeting already in progress.
What, a couple minutes and then maybe Blue Dude? I'm going to go hit my pipe. Cashmere Cannabis is open for
that's
business.
fucking great.
And business is booming.
One of my
Now, you all know my time is very valuable, so let's make this quick. We need to discuss how we're going to keep milking these stoners by pretending we relate to them. Corbin, how are we going to relate to these dopers?
Well, sir, if our research has told us anything, it's that potheads love 2 things most: Bob Marley and Cheech and Chong. Okay, I guess that's 3 things. But the point is, our Insta posts asking, what Bob Marley song are y'all chiefing on Rasta Irie Vibration Ya, are off the charts with analytics and engagement. In the next quarter, we're shifting some funds to Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg posts on TikTok, and we expect a very positive return on investment.
I love that idea, Corbin. Keep up the good work. Leighton, baby, what are you working on to capitalize on those hempos? It's blatant, sir. I'll bet it is, Sugar Tits. Listen, we're here to make a little bit of money, not correct what your name is. I'll call you Boo Boo if I want to. Let's go. I'm also the head of HR. That stands for how randy you're making me right now. Anyway, I've been figuring out a way to win the hearts and minds of minorities and poor people disproportionately affected by the war on drugs. And I found this meme of a fist with words like solidarity and freedom and justice, just buzzwords that make people feel all warm and fuzzy without having any actual meaning. It'll be great. Brains and boobies, girl. Well done, Leighton. Hey, Joe, tell me what we're going to do to keep cashing checks on all these Keef sniffers.
Well, sir, I've been working hard on a program to get affordable RSO, Rick Simpson oil, and high-quality homegrown flowers to patients. Education, Rick Simpson oil, and growing a home should be at the forefront of our marketing campaigns. We need to try to rebuild the communities and the families that the war on drugs...
Whoa, easy there, Mother Teresa. I'm trying to cash checks on dopers. I'm not trying to run a Salvation Army.
Well, that's the thing. There won't be insane profits, but we'll all be able to live really comfortably.
Hey, sir. My name is Declan. I know how to make some money for you. I'm just here to take notes, but I know a way to get rid of your shitty weed and make a ton of money, man.
I'm listening.
May I introduce the $23 pre-roll, man?
"16 contestants from around the world compete in a combat-style tourney where the winner gets a chance to take on reigning master gaffer Jason Long of Sweet Leaf Emporium in Farmington, Missouri. This is the Great Big Blow. Let's meet this week's contestants."
Hello, Sergey Santa Monica. I come from Georgia. I am glassblower. I am based glassblower in Olive Land. I like Disneyland. I like Lunchables. And I also like blowing the glass. Because when I blow glass, it's like all of the pain inside of me goes through tube, comes out other end, is very strong, but at other end is sometimes vulnerable. And when the glass breaks on the other end, you go, which is, it's just their soul leaving your body. Boris! Yes, hello down there. Yes, I'm blowing the glass. My favorite bands are Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blink 182, all the small things, truth tells, truth seems. Yes, you know the tune. I enjoy eating Lunchables. Nacho Lunchables are my favorite. Hello, I'm Sergey. I'm off to the glass blowing competition. As you can see now, I live in beautiful San Francisco. Behind me, yes, right behind me is the Full House house. Yes, Danny Tanner house where Danny Tanner live. House where Uncle Jesse have nice hair inside house. Lot of weird things with Kimmy Gibbler going on next door. One of my favorite shows brought me most joy in Georgia. We are waiting for final season now. Final season should be out here in the next 4 to 5 years. I don't actually live in one of the houses. I live in the park. Here, glass blowing is not as, how do you say, lucrative as one might think. I'm poor. I eat trash from the dumpster. I like to eat hot dog on stick. I like to enjoy in American freedoms, like swimming at the beach, volleyball, and rollerblading. I like to do all such things such as that. Hello, this is my dog Vladimir. Sit! Good boy! Hey! Sit!
how's it going, bud? I'm Hyler Howe from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, eh? You know, besides being known as the best glassblower here in the Great White North, I also make the meanest and choicest poutine this side of the Frenchies, bud. Other things I'm interested in besides blowing the glass around is I'm a big champion moose caller. I have done this before. I don't recommend anybody just do this on their own. Make sure that you have a good, fine-hearted Canadian with you when you're going to do it. I don't like doing this so close to home. I'm so good at it, I'm afraid I'm going to call a beast out of the woods. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know, sometimes I come down here, I think about the next little great glass blow that I'm going to do. Hey, you know, back there in the woodshed is where I do most of my glass blowing, bud. Just this past year, I blew hockey sticks for the All-Sasky line for the St. Louis Blues. Oh, Hyler's got his own Howe hat trick. I try to take 3 different broads into the airstream here, bud. Some say that a Howe hat trick is a goal, a fight, and an assist, eh? I say the old Howe hat trick is 1 in the goose, 1 in the moose, and 1 in the poos, eh? How's the water today, bud? Pretty cold, eh? The muskie's hitting. All right, bud. Hey, look, we want everybody to know that they're welcome up here in the Great White North. You know, I know we get the reputation for being some really kind, gentle people, but I want to tell you something, bud. Like, this place is no joke, okay? You come up in here into Saskatchewan, you're not ready to fight a bear with your bare knuckles. You got another thing coming, bud. Oh, I want to show you guys all the beautiful parts of Saskatchewan. The fishing up here is great. You pull these fish out of the water, you have to keep your head on a swivel. Because those bears will come out of the wood, they'll fight you for your fish. Okay, you could just be walking around trying to take in all of these nice little conifer trees here. And next thing you know, you got a little cow moose coming trampling towards you. She'll stomp you in the ground, bud. Hey, little moose, you better run, bud. Old grizzly coming to get you. Bear's a hoser, bud. Oh, hey, Steve.
Oh, hey, Craig. Oh, shit, I feel like a goddamn clown.
Yes, you want to sit? Yeah, let's sit. Which one?
Wig.
This one?
Yep. I feel like a fool.
Yeah, you should. Little Gregory Allen Isaacoff tune.
Tim?
We'll do,
I don't know if we want to do that. When the wine stops working and you're all run out, and all your high hopes have all headed south, and the songs left the stable and they never came home, and there ain't no forgetting that you're out on your own. Turn the scrub oaks to timber and you're left without friends, and you don't put your book down even after it ends. Smoke goes up from the table in your quiet little room, and your heart's worn the handle of an old pushing broom. Broken bottles shine, it's like the stars make a wish anyway. And just your smile lit a 60 watt bulb in my house that was darkened today. I've been thinking you probably shouldn't stay. Going is long gone and the kick drum won't kick, when you fumble with your fiddle and you're fresh out of tricks, and the horse flies a biting but the fish never do,
Your heart's 1,000 colors, but they're all shades of blue. Broken bottles shine just like the stars make a wish anyway. And just your smile lit a 60-watt bulb in my house that was darkened for days. I've been thinking you probably should stay. Yeah, I think that you probably should stay. And our dreams on the windowsill, see those trees turning gold in the hill.
Woo!
Fucking ooh, fucking ooh, fucking ooh, ooh, fucking ooh, ooh, baby fucking ooh, baby fucking ooh.
All right, so this whole dicks for nipples thing, we didn't get
into it
down to it like I would have liked to last week, and that's okay, because this second half we got a lot of fun and games for you. We've been working all week to bring like some sort of value to everybody's lives, and what do you guys think? You hated it.
Hated it.
So we're gonna do all sorts of funny stuff now. Look,
dude. That's a good little titty shake, bro.
I pulled some sort of muscle, like the interior.
Yeah, right in here.
The
Right
interior
here?
of that.
Right in here. You coming in here?
Do it, man. Just do it. Here, just fucking.
Dude, you know how much I practiced that as fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme? Like,
all right, improv class. Let's do fake.
Steve Gutenberg, please.
Steve Gutenberg,
Steve
scroll back.
Okay, hang on. Yep, give you a second. We're going to give you a second. You guys want to go to the Steve Gutenberg school
all right, you're
of
a
acting?
badass. You're fighting people over there. I grab you. You just hit me with a quick neck break.
Okay.
Just hit me with a quick, and then turn to the camera, say something cool, and I'm dead. I'm just playing a guy who can die cool.
Okay. Looks like he really put his neck out on the line.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now, same deal. I'm fighting a guy. You do it to me.
Okay,
We're
let's
showing
switch,
you
'cause I don't
different
wanna fall
styles.
into my guitar.
We're showing you different styles, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus, I just raked your shin, bud.
Yeah, it's
Are you okay?
No, I'm supposed to break I'm supposed to break your neck. That was me just... Alright, let's try it again. Try it again. We'll do...
Take out the whole green screen, bud.
Keep that entire first part the exact same.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
All you have to do is...
I'm winded!
Shake it. Shake it. Let's see. Are you kidding? I'll hold this around my... That hurt. I hear pain.
Dude.
I hear a trolley. I hear the St. Louis trolley. Sounds like a...
Sound like, man?
Sounds like
That's
what it sounds like.
You're in the jungle, baby!
It sounds like, hit the rewind button, I'll tell you.
Yeah, hit that rewind button.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like...
The train!
The train!
Is that mine?
I think it's me.
Welcome everybody to the show. Welcome all 25 of you. We had 960 last week, but that's okay. Some weeks you're nailing it.
Yep.
Some weeks
Some days you get it. Some days you don't. Some days you blast off. Some days you just smoke.
I thought we were some.
Riffing?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for singing songs.
That's so dumb.
Dude, I have so much energy.
So, do you? I feel no different.
You feel no different?
I feel like
I wish I had your metabolism.
Well, I kind of want to flip this table over that fucking camera. Thing I can
Dude,
do it.
that
Just
would
flip
be
it.
the coolest shit.
Just flip.
There are some things I wouldn't mind getting off of the
we have to get
table
everything off of it.
before you gave it a go, because I think you could clear that thing.
Guys, here's the deal tonight. You're going to get everything you've ever dreamed of. All right, guys? Sorry. Why are you going to say what? You guys want to make your eyes bleed?
Yeah,
Here,
do you?
try some of this stuff.
Do you?
Hey, guys.
This is an unpaid.
You guys ever tried stuff?
Wake up, salts.
Wake up, dude.
Oh, man. How are you, San Francisco?
How are you?
Good morning.
Francisco, San Francisco, San Francisco. That's pretty good.
It's not bad, dude. If I was a San Francisco cheerleader.
I'd be like,
All right, everybody. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, San Francisco.
Dude, can you imagine playing the 49ers if 80,000 screaming fans in the stands were doing that?
God, I'm so fired up. I can feel it in my fucking hemorrhoids. I can feel my heartbeat in my hemorrhoid. I can feel the music in my feet. I can smell some smelling salts in the air, but it smells like my mother's queefs. I said, baby, talk to me, talk to me, talk to the hand. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to the hand. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, to me, to me. You're a little bit of goonie tonight. Goonie's a bad word, though. Gooning? What's gooning?
What is gooning?
It's a movie.
No, gooning.
Gooning is like when they're like cross-eyed with their tongues out, just fucking good after, you know?
Oh, that's what gooning, the gooning
I think
thing?
it's like what, yeah, I think so. I don't know. I heard.
Oh, you guys want to get fucking, you
I
guys
heard
want to
about
get
it.
all horny? There, you happy?
You don't like people who look like they got hit in the head with a brick in a cartoon?
Imagine just dropping a fucking load. My kids are gonna see this one day.
Your kids' friends watch this.
Someday, maybe tonight.
That's too much.
Did you do it again? You did it again?
The problem is I held it open too long. And it all,
Buddy, your eyes are pouring. This is the greatest gift that we've ever been given for the... That hair having from
too much.
Craig's wig is making me uncomfortable. Them salts turn y'all into Casey Rocket. Okay. You freaked me out a little bit with the AI. I'm not gonna lie. The whole fucking, hey, AI guy, will you go everywhere? Will you comb the entire internet? Dude, can you just do this real quick without pushing that back any further? Can you just go? Can you just go, it's just a jump to the left.
It's just a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
Step to the
Put your
right.
hands on your hips.
Bend your knees in time.
It's the pelvic thrust, bud. It really drives them insane. Yeah. You got a great riff raff going right now.
The guy with the little hand.
I do.
Also, Chris Elliott with the strong hand. Also, that's the second
Cabin
time
boy.
Chris Elliott's come up today.
I'm like cabin boy.
That is the second time Chris Elliott has come up today. Because
Guys.
in Kingpin, I will give you $1 million
to sleep
with your Amish friend.
Here's the deal, guys. We're giving you all the serious information you've ever wanted. We're having fun on a Thursday night. Is this...
The tits.
Is this tits? Is this tits enough for you? You tell him something.
You did it. You did it again. Ben Pitzer's here. The lone fingerer. Well, not so lone anymore, is he? All right. Hey, what else you got? Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua made a coin. What are you doing? Stop doing that. That reminds me of the time that I worked at a Pride parade. I was selling Pride merch. And we were next to an all-gentlemen's club.
Get your fucking butt on
No,
the
dude,
wall.
I'm putting my butt on the wall. You're scared me. I'm trying to tell a story, and clearly you're activating a trauma that I've buried deep inside of me. I'm sitting there. I'm just trying to sell. I'm just trying to sell some Pride gear. Okay, next to us.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Space has got a boner.
What's up?
Hey, how come that spaceship has a boner, man? So I was working down at Pride and selling T-shirts, and I was having a blast. And oh, those are your glasses. I'm like, I think I'm wearing my glasses.
Yeah, I had to get clear ones so I could be
dude.
cool.
You are fucking cool, dude. I thought you were coming in hot. I thought you were coming in hot, dude. You were just fingering my butt for 3 minutes. I thought you were coming in real hot on the cod piece. All right? Anywho, so I'm down at the Pride. Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, we're going to do that? We're going to do that?
No!
What?
I didn't think we were going to do that.
It's after discussion.
Oh, I feel that one in my lungs.
No, for real, did I get you?
You know how when you kind of just, just kind of a little, like, in a cartoon when, like, a little fucking fingernail, like, hits a giant granite stone, and then all of a sudden it just crumbles. Its entire reality fucking just disintegrates. That's what's happening with my right testicle right now. But cockshots sell, dude. They don't want the science. Fine. We'll give you the science of laughter. So there I am. I'm down on 14th and Market, and I'm selling T-shirts. And next to us is it's an all gentlemen's club.
Ooh.
Yes, it's an all gentlemen's. It's a gym. It's like kind of a bathhouse. All gentlemen's. It's down on Sam Shepherd.
Wait.
This is for real. They're
So
trying.
not like a gentleman's club.
Not a gentleman's club. How we think of it. This is a club where only gentlemen go.
Where's this place at?
It's downtown, and bunch of handsome lads working it.
Really?
Real handsome lads, yeah. And they were just recruiting. They were trying. They didn't have any interest.
You
in
gotta
me.
pay?
I think I give off just a straight stink. Just like the stinkiest straightness.
Yeah,
it's like
so
the guy I'm with, he with 100 guys hitting him. It's that or I'm ugly, and I refuse to believe that. But you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're sitting there, and as the day's progressing, it's fine. Everybody's cool. It's all love. It's fucking pride, love, and acceptance. Except gay men and gay women typically don't really jive, dude. They don't jive a whole lot. I saw a lot of almost fights take place.
Well, they're gonna have to get along.
Figure it out
in hell. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to figure that one out.
Oh, just a step a little.
They should get along.
Just underneath the tunnels. Wait. That's rewinding it.
The train.
So I end up. I'm sitting there, and as people are drinking, the day's progressing. At this point, it's like it's the first day because I'm like, can't believe this is happening. But something has transpired. Now we've got like a 10 by 10 tent. This is my booth selling T-shirts directly next to a 10 by 10 booth, like right where you're at. You right at home. You're right at home. Just a bunch of dudes inviting dudes to a bathhouse.
It's basically
handsome lads, very twinkish. I'm sure they have all
an
varieties.
Elgin family reunion.
I happen to kind of just glance back. I'm going to grab a bottle of water underneath the table in my 10 by 10, and I witnessed something I've never seen before. Hold
on, Mike, close up.
We got to get down
this
here.
This is getting good.
Oh, it does if we do a wall sit.
There we go.
I grab a bottle of water, and there are two gentlemen
going at it,
No.
making out hard. Okay, which is that's fine. Whatever, we're okay. It's fine.
It's wrong.
Old boy is 3 knuckles deep.
Mm-mm.
He's
In
3
his ass?
in the dude he's making out with.
No.
Yes. I've
No.
never seen man on man fingering before.
That has to be.
And this
you
was-
have to have a bidet.
I'm just saying. It's pretty reminiscent of what was happening 8 minutes ago.
Oh yeah. No, let everyone know. I only had 2 knuckles. Dude, like, don't 4.
I mean, it's really just 1.
Hey, shout out to all the Oakville teenagers tuning in tonight. In Melville. High school shout out. Call in, shout out your high school.
Yeah, dude. Shout out your high school, dude. Shout out your high school, dude.
Do you remember that?
No.
On the radio? You probably weren't around.
I was gone by that point.
On one of our rap stations. Mike, do you remember that? They would call in, and on Friday nights, I'd be listening to it. That was kind of hard.
Yeah, you're
and
hard
it
as
would be
fuck, dude.
like,
I listen to some rap.
hey, it's Rosati in the house, and the DJ would be like, it's Rosati. And they would honk. Which you're supposed to honk your horn or
Yeah,
something.
they hit the fucking. They hit the.
Yeah, and then you're supposed to honk too.
Yeah, you'd honk your horn while you were on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it like the fucking? Is it like that one? Is it like? No, I'm just curious.
We know that. We know that. He's just curious, Mike. He's just a
I'm just like, is that the horn? Is that the
little
horn?
guy? He's just a curious guy.
Oh, that's actually a horn.
I would like that.
McClure North. Yeah, I couldn't really get you that fired up. And it would be like,
I was talking about the hour one.
What was Petey Pablo's song?
Like the.
I'm from North Carolina, spin your head like a helicopter. Who am I? Petey Pablo, motherfucker!
Oh, dude, that kid, don't you dude with the smelling salts of Petey Pablo? I'll run through this cocksucker right here.
No.
I will run through it.
No.
You okay over there?
Christ.
Yeah, I'm good.
He looked at me like he was fucking mad, dude. I did tag everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you. It's been a fun.
I'm having fun.
Evening. I hope you guys liked the song from earlier. But now, I want to talk to you guys about what's going on with that whole healthcare CEO situation. We haven't really had a chance to talk about it because how much do you think AI came into play to tracking him down?
Oh.
No, seriously, with all of the cameras.
They have. Oh, you mean the shooter?
Yeah.
Well, are we talking about? Honestly, you want my full?
Let's
You
hear-
want
let's hear-
Craig's
let's start from the
truth?
beginning.
You want Craig's truth?
I want your truth.
AI helped 0% tracking him down.
Okay.
Because this is the craziest story I've ever had someone try to get me to believe since only passports survived a plane vaporizing at the Pentagon. This is the most unbelievable thing. And we have seen some wild shit over the last 10 years as far as like what they're telling us is happening versus what we're all experiencing. This is the goofiest shit of all time. First off, the pictures that surface of him, the guy's he makes Jason Bourne look like the biggest pussy on the planet.
Yeah.
Dude is chiseled. He's
Was that
twisted
dude at the
steel and-
bathhouse deal?
That's what they all look like, dude.
Jeez
Just
Louise,
butt
dude.
fingering.
Jeez
But anyway, like,
Louise.
I know.
Damn, dude.
Maybe that's what it is, though. Maybe it's just like maybe it's a front for just trained assassins.
Assassins. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
all right, guys. Good night, everybody.
I saw
You
his
mean the
brain
most
working.
wanted dude in America went inside a McDonald's and had his gun and manifest.
Well, and did you see that the gun is like a
3D
special 3D printed one-shot gun that they use specifically with basically an intelligence agencies and wet work?
Yeah, I did hear a little bit about that.
And also with that dude grew like 1.5 inches of eyebrows in like 6 days.
That happens. What
eyebrows?
What do you think about the manifesto? Like here's where I'm at.
The dude's got a fucking IQ of 130.
You can only take out everything we don't know and just fill it in with everything we do know. Here's a CEO got assassinated. We've seen it.
That's
We've
the
seen
story
the
they're
video.
telling. The guy gets assassinated. Nobody's finding a whole lot of sympathy. It's a weird one for me because I have a hard time seeing everyone around me so casually cheering on the murder of somebody. But I'm acknowledging that while also saying the fucking the insurance industry in general has run amok for so long with no recompense, like no any kind of retribution to the end user whatsoever. They've been running wild. You can't be like, well, let's do it the civilized way through the courts. I mean, you can. That would be the right thing to do if that was actually working for something. Now, all of a sudden, they start shifting their perspective pretty quick on like what they're going to pay for and what they're not going to pay for. I am not endorsing anybody, like assassinating anybody, but it's not hard to see why all of America is like, okay,
yeah,
sorry, I watched so many of my loved ones die or live penniless because of the fucking racket you're running. So there's that, you know, like I have a hard time kind of seeing that, but also the thing that they're not talking about, Steve, that makes this thing pretty weird, if you ask me, is that this guy is in an insider trading scandal due to testifying in front of Congress that is going to put a lot of senators and fucking Congress people, Nancy Pelosi in general, in the crosshairs for insider trading. Now, all of a sudden, this guy who's like kind of written very succinctly, has a super high IQ, and it's not unheard of. We saw the Unabomber, but once you see all of these things play out as an adult, as like you see them telling us stories, like I'm certainly not suggesting that like the Unabomber wasn't a fucking crazy thing, but every narrative that we have been told, you have to put under a microscope now because we have seen them flat out. Yeah. It's not even speculation anymore. They're flat out gaslighting us and fucking lying to us on a daily basis for our safety. Yep. And so like for me, the whole thing, I'm like, well, this is just weird. It's like this weird reflection of this dystopian future. And I'm not saying that everything is dystopian, but it is this black mirror on society where like this shit kind of keeps happening where the government's like, the intelligence apparatus is so big, you'll never do anything about it. It's one of the things I think to be excited about, and like as a third party voter to be super excited about the administration coming in is like not since Kennedy, as someone said, hey, these fucking guys are running amok around here. And like listening to Mike Benz on Joe Rogan talking about it and the way he breaks it down, dude, for 3 hours. I was so fucking worn out after that podcast.
Listen to it twice. I'm on my
Guys,
second listen.
I'm telling, like, just suspend any disbelief or whatever you have. Rogan doesn't even hardly talk. He just lets Mike Benz fucking breathe. Yep. And the shit he says for 3 hours is harrowing. So, like, it's awesome that we have people that are at least acknowledging how fucking out of control this intelligence apparatus is, to the point that they're like, we'll kill Jeffrey Epstein in broad daylight. Yeah. And everyone's like, okay, and then it just becomes a joke.
And then we're like,
hey,
release
we're gonna
the
do
list.
that, and it's like, man, those memes came out quick. Did they have those on deck when they fucking hung this guy? To where it was like, let's make it into this fucking joke because we can't implicate all of these world leaders in a child fucking scandal. And and then the fucking Diddy comes out, and Jay-Z comes out. All of this shit is fucking rolling out at breakneck speeds, and they're like, we'll fucking kill a CEO in the middle of the day. We'll do it. I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? Nobody going to get in trouble. Nobody's going to be put in jail. Nobody's going to fucking go to the guillotine. We're just going to do it. Fuck you. What's next? Like, I feel like that is happening so regularly that you can't possibly be like, no, people should feel super remorse. And I get it, man. Like, dude had a family, had kids, like, all of that shit, like, putting it down to the smallest thing is fine. But you can certainly understand how people on the whole everywhere, with the way shit is running amok, are just like, yeah, fuck him. Like, I don't know. Like, he's a source of my fucking misery. Fuck him. That's how so many people feel.
Okay.
I don't know. Sorry, I went on a tangent.
I hear that. Two things to go with that. His manifesto, Mangione's manifesto. He mentions something along the lines you were saying where he mentions a couple things in it. One, that his mom was in a severe amount of pain, which does make me think, okay, that can drive someone to the point where
100%.
They would maybe want to murder someone. If you hear your mom crying in the night because she's in so much pain,
1,000,000%, no doubt.
That can do it. Because when it first came out, I did think that it was looking at it from law enforcement's perspective. If you catch the guy and he goes on a tirade about how shitty things are, he becomes the good guy, you're the bad guy. It's a weird narrative you're trying to control.
Yep.
If you don't catch him, then he becomes like a V is for Vendetta type character, and the same thing happens. So what would I do if I was in control of that? I couldn't even really figure it out. Now with the Nancy Pelosi and like the insider trading things coming out, if I was just in charge of that myself, I would hire some sort of hitman. I would have it. And even if the hitman got caught or put this to rest, then you do have a manifesto that's a little bit like, oh yeah, the healthcare system, I really got to stick it to the man. So it's like everyone's like, yeah, I kind of get it.
Hey, ChatGPT, write me a manifesto with someone that is upset with the way the healthcare system works in America.
Little bit, buddy. Little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, what makes the most sense to me? Because yes, we're being lied to at every aspect we can. They're always trying to control the narrative, control everything. Second thing, I think it's weird that we know so much about this attractive shooter killer guy, and we know absolutely fuck all about the guy who tried to assassinate our president.
Bro, there's been 2 guys that have tried to assassinate him. That's the wildest shit about it.
And we're not digging into that. We're not figuring out more stuff.
That'll all change. That'll all change in a month. Like, there's going to be a change of guard. But however, all of those details just brushed over by the fucking mainstream media.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird ass
wait a second.
with
You
that.
cremated the kid within 48 hours, 72 hours, something. It was something crazy. Like, they cremated him within a couple of days.
Yeah, he was in a BlackRock commercial.
His apartment was professionally scrubbed.
Yeah.
Just clean, as clean as could be. Just professionally scrubbed. He used iron sights, which, like, that doesn't even make a whole lot of sense. Like, none of it makes sense. Make it make sense.
Here's the other interesting thing, of kind of along the lines with what you were saying, too. This has changed my perspective a little bit on things to where I've always been peace, peace, peace. I'm a Jesus guy. Turn the other cheek. Like, I think that's the only way out of the shit we're in.
The revolution is radical grace.
Okay, so then I grew up a little bit, and I'm like, well, if you run a thought experiment and you have 10 people who are the most peaceful people on earth, and you put one radically violent person in there.
Oh, no question.
And who's going to come out of the room?
No doubt.
The radically violent person is going to come out covered in the fucking blood of these peaceful people. And it's like, okay, so that
making the
doesn't
assumption
work.
that peaceful people can't defend themselves, which
That's
is the important,
ultimate peace is what I was thinking. That's how I was looking at it.
That's like Reagan. That's like a Reagan idea, right? Like peace through strength. That was always the idea.
Sure.
That was always the idea with like the Cold War and everything else. Is like, the reason.
Which there's something.
The reason we're not fighting is because if we really want to fight, we'll end all of this shit. You want me to shut this thing? I'll flip this fucking game board right now.
And then also to tie in with his, he was talking about how our heroes, our Gandhis, our MLKs, our John Lennons, these people who said, "Hey, peace, peace, peace." That's the lies sold to you by the violent people in charge.
Sure.
So if they're going to use violence against us, it is a right, a duty to use violence against them to stop what they're doing.
That's the idea of keeping tyranny at bay, yes.
And that, I was like, oh, that's a new way to look at things. Like, because if you read, like, and he got in trouble because he had wrote a book review on the manifesto of the Unabomber. And, I mean, if you read that, dude, there's some shit that kind of makes sense. And he was talking about, like, electronics and this electronic revolution and shit. And you're like...
What's he talking about? 1995.
He was a product of MK Ultra anyway. He was a brilliant mind that our government shifted into radicalism.
They just pumped him full of acid every day.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, what'd you expect when this happened? So I don't know what to actually... What's up, Drisky? Teddy Grahams.
Teddy Grahams in the house!
So it's like, I don't really know what to believe on it. And also, you always have to check to see, is it keeping my attention while some other shit is going on? Because let's go ahead and hop into our next story of the news. The drones coming out of the ocean.
I don't know enough about them. I've just heard that people are like, what's up with the drones in New Jersey?
I mean, dude, it is just constant drones flying over. Now, like, the first report was like, every time we try to kind of catch them, the official report was like, they disappear. And so it's like, okay, that's weird. But now, like, people are taking cell phone video and they're like, yeah, this girl's walking around the track And she's like, yep, there it is. There, and they're just like grid
Circling.
patterning.
Oh shit!
over.
Just like fucking serpentine.
Yes. So then they're figuring, and there's been bunches of them. Well, one guy saw them that they were coming out of the ocean. Another congressman, who this has been, a lot of people are like, this guy's crazy. He should not say this. Which I'm like, we'll see. It said there's an Iranian ship that is controlling the drones, and the Iranian mothership is the one sending these over. And we had talked about how satellites can take pictures of everything, and well, if they have drones that can get even better footage of whatever it is. Now, I think it's probably some sort of U.S. program going on. Otherwise, it would have been shot down by now. Like, I think we would have been like, we don't know what the fuck that is. Like, instead, Raytheon makes a call to the Pentagon and says, hey, some shit's going to pop off. Yeah, some shit. And they do have a lot of these bases in places where there aren't a lot of people. So I'm sure shit like that is going on, but there's not a lot of people to see it. But now that they're in New Jersey, they have to test this shit where people are to see it. Like, we're getting to the technology to the point where your Wi-Fi systems can draw a map inside of your house. That information can be taken back up to a drone, and theoretically the enemy, instead of us sending Navy SEALs into blind buildings, it's like, no, I have a readout of where everyone is. They actually have a new type of, not LiDAR, but some sort of thermal imaging that just came out, which I wouldn't mind investing in this company. It shows like the outline of everything. So it's almost like
looks like a grid, like a vaporwave.
Almost like an Instagram fucking filter where it's just like the green outline of everything, and it can pick up like artillery, people from far away. This shit is wild,
I mean,
dude.
they have LiDAR from fucking satellites. It's gotten to the point like these drones are like extra. When you were telling me about it, it makes me think of what Mark Andreessen was saying, which was like our FAA.
Oh yeah,
our FAA has killed the drone industry in the United States. So we cannot. Not only can we not fly them without having an FAA license, but the U.S. is not allowed to create any kind of drone that can be flown out of sight. So we're getting lapped by China on this. Absolutely lapped in drone technology. Because China, dude, I don't know if you've seen the fucking Chinese drone shows in the sky with the dragons and shit.
They're quite amazing.
It's unbelievable, dude. It is so cool. It looks like a straight up monster in the sky.
Did you see where they failed and one hit the other one, another hit another one, and then it became thousands of them falling out of the sky?
That's awesome.
It's wild. But I also think, F-18 or whatever our newest plane is great. But if you put 1,000 drones with little mini explosions, you don't have to worry about shit. And if you have a plane that doesn't need a pilot, you can go as fast as you
100%.
fucking want.
You don't have to worry about
Andreessen
G's.
was talking about
you don't have to worry about G's
spam
anymore.
in the can or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to follow up with this New Jersey, it's not even recognizing my face because I'm
so handsome tonight.
Drone sightings in New Jersey. Drone spotted flying over sensitive locations in New Jersey, including Picatinny Arsenal. Some drones as large as 6 feet in diameter operated at night with lights off.
That's good size, dude.
Investigations by FBI, Homeland Security, and state police are ongoing with public assistance requested. Officials say no evidence of public safety risk, but concerns persist over regulations on drone operations. Some sightings may involve misidentified.
How would they know?
land.
How would they know that no?
I don't think they're drones. They don't look like drones. And when the people are videotaping them, they don't sound like drones. They sound like airplanes. You know, like that.
Really?
It has that sound. It does not have
It's
the
probably
hum.
our own shit. Don't you think? Like, don't you think it's like something that they're fucking working on?
With all of the information that's come out about legitimate aliens, Craig. Legitimate fucking aliens.
I know,
like
bud.
legitimate alien tech that our government and other governments are like, yeah, sorry about that. We did actually check out a few crash sites and we do know a few things. And it's like, what the fuck? There has to have been reverse engineering of that shit for years and years and years. And I'm sure the tech was like, hey, you gotta reverse engineer this supercomputer.
Yeah.
Hang on, Mikey. Let me help you out here, Mikey.
On that thing. You gotta
get you a huff of it.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, that was a deep one. I hit my temples.
It's just hopping now, bro.
So with AI and all these Google things, because the defense contractors, they know all the Google people and everybody everywhere. They're the ones in real control. The defense contractors mixed with like the Pentagon people mixed with, I don't know if you've ever heard of Stephen Greer talk about the admiral who was like the head of the NSA, the head of the CSI.
Fuck is his name?
CIA.
Admiral.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
He goes, those are the people really in charge of everything. Like they're the ones, and they're on all these different boards and shit. If you don't think they've been trying to reverse engineer all of this tech for years and years and years, and now they have these machines that are like, hey, here's what's going on. They're figuring out how to levitate these aircraft, and they're like, oh yeah, they're running them at a frequency at 755. If you run speakers at the bottom. All around, if you put a little thing that permeates the right amount of frequency, then yeah, man, you're detached from our gravitational. So that way no G-forces would even encompass you. Like that's the whole key to flight. If you can travel without, you're detaching yourself from the space-time continuum. Well, with frequencies, you can kind of do that. Like you've seen the people who levitate rocks and shit. They'll levitate a rock by playing a certain bass.
Oh, yes.
And there are these huge flat rocks. And they're just like... Hold on, try it again. Do it again. Oh, you're doing it, dude! You're doing it, dude! So I think they're reverse engineering some of that. I think we're going to see some major advancements. That's why we have to actually have peace, because we're going to have the ability to destroy like it's nothing, dude. Which that's what's interesting about the Andreessen thing too, when he was saying smaller countries now that have just really good drone tech, they're going to be able to fight with the big dogs on the big stage. You know what I mean? Everything's different.
You know what's interesting? I like just thinking about that, and I can tie this into like some really deep medicine spaces I've been in, where like you get into what they talk about like with 5-MeO, or I mean I've been there with several different chemicals, but like the unicity, like a singular point that is all of the energy that makes up the fabric of the universe, and things don't have shape necessarily. You're just kind of a part of this folding in and expansion of everything going on. It's like the cosmic big.
The plane.
Big cosmic breath. It's basically you're the part of it, and like you're in this infinite loop of creation and destruction. And in that space, like on a universal level, I believe that it's happening with the same like fervor. And I guess it is like, but only by sheer numbers, because it's so much faster to destroy something than to create something. Like to create something is to incubate something, but you can fucking destroy in an instant. So like
a tree, like it takes so long to grow.
Sure, but you can fucking blow it up if you want to. Like all of these things, there is no explosion into being, right? And
almost now.
Well, there is on a technical understanding level, but as far as like biological life, like there is no like quick fix to anything. It's not like we were like, oh fuck, we cut down that much of the rainforest. AI just went and now those fucking trees are back. Like there's always going to be this time frame that has to keep up with it. The moment of conception, like that explosion of life that's happening, and the moment of death, the moment when it like clicks off, those have roughly the equal are balances of one another. But all of the things that lead to the destruction of life are typically like only in the same life cycle is destruction and creation an equal thing. Otherwise, it can't keep up with the entropy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm fucking
close up of Craig and say that last part again.
What I'm saying is that creation cannot keep up with destruction. Okay, and so by a sheer numbers game, we gotta get to fucking, guys. We gotta keep up. We gotta keep up with
Drugs and Craig and Craig and drugs and drugs and Craig and Craig loves drugs and drugs and Craig and Craig and drugs and drugs and Craig. Craig loves drugs. Craig's name synonymous with drugs. This is all Craig's idea. If we get caught, it is a call. Remember, this is all Craig.
I'm amused.
I thought it'd be a good time.
It is good time.
A good time.
Good time.
All right, we got one topic left. We actually, I think, got to everything. Thank you. Okay. Mike.
Well, hang on. Hang on. We do need you to do one more thing for us, bud. We do need you to do one more thing for us. You got to sit halfway through this because he's got to be on the ones and twos.
Oh, we ended it? Yeah. Well, we can hit it. We can hit it if he's going to go.
I don't think it'll reach.
No, I mean, we can just walk over and hit it. He's hitting the credits.
The credits whenever we're halfway through, but all right.
Can you stay for that or no? Okay.
We'll speed up the show. Mike's got to go, guys.
Come down here
Sorry.
and sing.
Hope you guys weren't having too much fun. Did you grab the lyrics on your phone?
I grabbed the lyrics on my phone. Was I supposed to do that?
Yeah, for the song that we were doing. Oh, dude, it's called Ivy's Proud of His Daddy.
Yep. Is this it? Yeah. Is that how we were doing?
That was A. That was A, G, D.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mike, you gotta stick around for this. Well, folks, that's the story from the Hoosier scene, where we dance through the chaos.
This is an old one.
Of our glowing screen, poked fun at the headline. We laughed at the news. In a world full of noise, we all sang our blues. Don't let that madness dim your light. There's still room for kindness after tonight. So set down your phone, step out of the fray. We're just trying to find a better way. Uncertain times, sing out loud, ignore the crooked rhymes. We might look odd, we might be strange, but in our hearts we hold the power to change. From who's just gentle cue, be the spark that starts something true. This is not the song. This is not it? This is it?
It's not.
It's the last one.
Okay.
Figure that out. Are you playing it? Play it. Go ahead, Mike.
Laughed at the folly, we cheered at the joke. Now it's time to stand tall before we all go broke.
We're singing it slower.
Yeah. Be the hope in these uncertain times. Stand your ground amidst these petty crimes. The world is weird, but you're not alone. Together we can carve a path of our own. The world's weird, but you're not alone. Together we can carve a path of our own. From the Hoosiers' humble stage, rewrite your lines, turn a brand new page.
spare pocket change. Lift your voice, don't you fade to black. We're all one note in this human track. Maybe it's all absurd and strange, but our hearts hold more than spare pocket change. Lift your voice, don't you fade to black. We're all one roll in this human track. Be the hope in these uncertain times. Hum a verse, ignore the nickels and dimes. With honest hearts and laughter shared, we'll face tomorrow a little less scared. From the Hoosiers' subtle art, change this world one kind act to the start. So thanks for joining, folks, we're glad you stayed. Take this fire home and the wolf invade. Until next time, keep your spirit bright. Find truth in the day, not just in the night. The world's absurd, but we can still get through. Who's your heart's sophisticated and true?
Cowabunga!